Finally, it's on the market. But let's start from your problem and then to the technology that can solve it. The problem I think you feel is that you bought a big PV plant on your roof and then in a few years the incentives decreased and became even a stick, chasing you away. And still, this sun is still covering you with energy, even causing heat wave, and it is a pity to let it go. So if you still don't have PV, you probably would like to have it, because it's so cheap now. It's about 20 cents per watt. How can these panels serve us better? Last year, I was standing right here in my workshop, tinkering with a loose solar panel, a microinverter and a double car battery. Why? Because the industry had found a cheap way to bring solar energy right into the home grid, so that it was distributed to all rooms, lights and devices. Yes, I wanted that. I was excited by it, but I wanted also to take this energy not only from the PV, but also from a battery. Now in 2026, the solution is finally there, but few people know about it. And if they know, they don't know how to use it and which to choose. Because every product says of itself, we are the solution. I'm here to guide you from the problem to the solution, and I will use this ball game as a decision tree to help you define what you need. This will cover a few videos. Today is the intro, but already today I help you to choose your hardware so that you can start with full understanding. Next week I will get my EcoFlow Stream Ultra. You will see my unboxing and basic setup. Finally, I will show in another video what special things you can do with it. Either you have already a roof full of PV, complete with microinverters, and you absolutely don't want to climb up the roof and dismount them. Or you have nothing and you understand that solar energy is your only path to an affordable future, free from the risk of blackouts. Whichever path is yours, look this video until the end. You will be surprised at just how affordable solar energy has become in this year and how exactly you can start small and grow later. Hi, I'm Norbert, energy engineer, and in video number 147 I explain how to choose a quick solution for your solar system, whether you have or you have not. I already published video 133 to 135 about bigger solar systems on your roof. Today we talk about smaller systems because of these absolutely new and exciting new products on the market at a sharp price, which will help you also if you are angry against the energy supplier. And now you wonder why I am talking again about batteries. While in their last videos I talk about PV to COM, so direct conversion of PV solar to commodities production, and that's because electric storage has its place, just like the commodities that are another way to store energy. Period. Your decision on the right solar system is based on 4 parameters. How much do you consume? Where on the planet are you? What do you have now? And how are you treated on the energy market? Let's use a decision tree in the form of a ball game to bring you to the right solution that is now finally available. The first 2 questions decide how much you need and how much nature gives you for each panel. Question 3 departs from your current solar system. You have it or you have it not. Or you have a small balcony system already And the last question is probably the main reason that you are now listening to me. You might be angry, and also I am in this same position, squeezed between sell and buy prices. Maybe it's even worse for you. Harsh regulations and a refusal to provide you with energy. So I will be brief. Are you one of the tens of thousands of people that dutifully installed a Hoy Miles microinverter on the roof, one for each 2 panels, and find yourself now punished with feedback fees? And if there's a blackout, the whole system isn't working, not even charging batteries, just dead and dark. We experienced this situation here in this house in Sicily. Now, in this case, this is your exit. You don't need to climb up on your roof. You don't need to pull stiff, heavy DC cables inside your house. You just choose exit A1, an AC battery. This will charge the internal battery with current that today is leaving your house. Instead, now it is stopped and deviated into your home battery. Attention, you will particularly like this possibility if you have dynamic energy tariffs. Then you can buy at a low price and sell at a high price to the same grid and earn money. A simple bracelet sensor is installed around the conductor that comes into your house without touching a single contact of the meter or the conductor. This spy will tell the AC battery via Wi-Fi how much electrons want to leave your house. They will deviate to your storage. The details are in the PDF, also financial calculations and much more. This PDF is really affordable, as you will see in the description. This solution is okay if solar energy is already entering the house today through a central inverter or decentral microinverters. Also with this solution, so with the AC battery, the system will go dead if there's a blackout. So let's take a look at exit A2. That is a solar battery. And there are already some products on the market, like the Anker Solar Bank or the EcoFlow Stream Ultra. And that is if you want a solution for a blackout and have 4 big PV panels that can be placed independently on a balcony, wooden gazebo, wall or the garage. They will be optimized by the MPPT inputs that are compatible with your standard PV connectors. Plug and play. The cable on the back side of the box is the home grid connection, just like the AC battery. Also here you can play the sell-buy game, and also this box has a sensor on the meter, and that is not included. The other difference with the AC battery is here the double outlet, where you can plug in your consuming devices. Total power 1200 watts with a short peak of 150%. And the rest is taken from the grid if your device needs more than those 1200 watts and if the grid is alive. The battery itself is nearly 2 kilowatt hours and it is expandable with other 2 kilowatt hour units that don't only increase storage capacity but also the available power. With the EcoFlow Stream Ultra, you don't even have to abandon your old microinverters. You can plug the 230 volt Chuco cord of your Hoy Miles or other directly into the AC port of the EcoFlow. You literally recycle your old inverter to harvest an extra panel or 2. 4 plus 2 panels may seem overkill for the 2 kilowatt hour battery, but think about the meager power that an autumn sun gives. Then you will be glad with your 6 big PV modules. It's the same overkill principle that I explained already in video 135. Now we have major exits B, and that is for the starter. So are you starting from absolute zero? No panels, no inverters? Then you throw the ball to the other side. B1 is a small start and B2 might be your situation after 2 years with a full-fledged system. Each semester a small investment where you need it, after seeing the reduced energy bills of the basic system. Also here you can use the EcoFlow Stream Ultra that I will unbox next week. That is the absolute multifunctional starter because it combines the solar input, the battery, the grid connection and the intelligence to avoid power escaping to the street if you don't want it. Now, and how do you grow from B1 to B2? Well, after this first satisfaction that you have with the B1, there is also running your air conditioning during the summer. You can add the same box, so the EcoFlow Stream Ultra. That will give you not only extra storage of 2 kWh more, but will give you also more power. It will give you the double power because your washing machine doesn't run on 1200 watts if the grid is down. And also I think you will need to connect more solar if you want to expand, because maybe you buy it in autumn and then there's less sun, but you still want the same amount of energy. And don't take me wrong now with these batteries. My belief in PV to come, so the conversion of PV energy in commodities, which I showed in the past videos, is still valid. Part of the raw energy from the PV panels can also be stored in a cheaper way and in a form that is useful for you. For example, ice during a heat wave, production of drinking water in any way possible, or also toasting bread in an air fryer, anything. Now here's a warning. The AI of Amazon, Rufus, said that the Stream Ultra can handle a massive 2800 watts of solar input across 4 independent MPPT channels up to 150 volt. But if you open the actual technical manual, you see the hard limits, maximum 60 volts and 14 amps per channel. My affordable PDF guide will help you to avoid these errors and frying your hardware. I will also guide you to choose the right box for your needs, according to the decision tree I present here. That's enormous value for you, because with its lifetime of 15 years, and then you will still have 2/3 of its original battery capacity, you want to make the correct choice, right? Moreover, this PDF will also help you to increase the lifetime. I hope that many of you will enjoy this guide of only 14 euros, so that I will offset the investment that I made in this hardware, but also in my time. I thank you very much. Also, the trick of over-paneling, which I covered in video 135, is contribution for your multi-season harvest. Yes, this is not only useful during the summer, and try to find this kind of info elsewhere. It will help you in a safe way to connect more solar panels than is usual with your EcoFlow, because they are today only 20 cents per watt, so that you will have more energy also during the colder months. I chose for the brand of EcoFlow because it's sold at a sharp price. Taking only the loose components would cost you 25% more than EcoFlow asks. This brand has a premium quality and is recognized as a Mercedes in the home power sector. Also, this is a way to support me without cost for you. Amazon pays me a commission of a few percent from its own pockets. So please use the link in the description to purchase the EcoFlow at a sharp price. I will present you with several models. Whether you choose option A or B, you are doing the public grid a massive favor. And remember, you are also connected to the public grid. By buffering your own power, you shave off the peak surges that are currently choking local neighborhood transformers due to the sudden boom of EVs and air conditioners. If you want to see the exact diagrams, the financial calculations, and learn how to turn a 23 kilograms battery box into a mobile unit with a simple DIY webbing harness, and how to use all the possible combinations between these units and the PV, I have mapped it out all for you on Gumroad. The link is in the description below. I wish you good energy, stay healthy and stay cool.